So, I don't know how well you can see me, to be fair, but I'll make this a little bit bigger. I want to close the window, but the sunlight is very nice today, so you're going to have to deal with low light, I guess. And, I mean, at the end of the day, ignore me, focus on this, so. Right, let's get into it. So this is gold from 5-minute time frame. You can see some of the other time frames up here. Yesterday, when I was doing almost like the trial video to see if everything was actually working and being posted to YouTube, I was talking about this and how we were moving up towards 4,000, and we have just broken 4,000 today. So the funniest thing is, this is most likely gonna maybe go down in history, but this is nuts. Gold has just passed 4,000 for the first time. We are watching history right now. Something is seriously looming, shall we say, for gold to be at 4,000. But nevertheless, let's see what potentially swimming. So the 1 hour is shaping up quite nice. As you see from a higher time frame perspective, we have a large range to the downside. So there is a very good chance, I don't know why this is here, there's a very good chance of a sharp decline like that. One of my first targets is here, or price go back down to here. So the daily is this little breakout bit. So I want to see this at some point, potentially this week, maybe not. But as you see, gold is almost going parabolic at the moment. This is honestly ridiculous. But yeah, so that's where we are now. It's the hourly. It's 2:30 on the dot, so it's 9 o'clock over in America, 9:30. Meaning New York, New York just opened. So you'll see the Dow will be moving right now. Potentially looks like Dow might break out to the top side. But I don't trade that, I trade gold. So we are looking at, like I said, a very big range to the downside. However, this could be a nice place for buyers, as buyers have been so heavy. There's a thumbnail. ChatGPT. I'm trying to get another chart on my screen down here. But from a 1 minute time frame, it's quite interesting right now. Hey, very big gap down there. But I mean, go against momentum at your own peril, shall we say? Because she is moving today, I'll tell you that for free. 15-minute does look very bearish. If this 15-minute can close on here, this very well could just be a wick before we push up. But I mean, like, so down here, this is like, that's 4,000 there. So I mean, you are talking, if price pushes down to there, that's 400 pips. You could very well get in with a decent bit of leverage and double down. You know what I mean? You compound your position nicely, and that could pretty much be the whole challenge done. One trade. As you see here, taking a couple trades. Took it the other night, so it's kind of not episode 1, but I kind of explained it on the video that I was making yesterday. But if you want to have a little look, I don't think Chris is about to cascade down right now. God, I'm so tired. Yeah. Bought in here, so we're looking on the 15-minute, but bought in here, moved up a little bit, and then a 1-minute candle pushed straight through. One break even, as you see there, the 51, but it moved a little bit through the break even, so we got slipped a little bit. Then another one taken at break even, because this was a bad entry. It's a bad entry we got in here. Price moved down to here. Stops were below, so it almost hit stops before it bounced back up. And then around here, I was like, no, I think she's going to go up. So I jumped in. And then when price came up here before it was stopping, volume was getting quite high. And it was quite late. It was about 3:30 in the morning. This was an Asia session trade. And I didn't want to do too much, so I was like, right, this is a bad trade. Would I be more annoyed if it came down and took me out for slightly overexposed, because I was only meaning to risk like 0.5% or less, and I would have been more annoyed if I had lost than if I had won and missed it. And I did win and miss it in terms of the other entry, which would have been another 300-400 odd, 0.5%, but nonetheless just shy of 1%. But then with the losses, up 260. Arguably it's negligible, because on a 70k account, obviously 700 is 1%, so you're talking up 0.3%. So in reality, it's just it's like in poker when you just pretty much won a big blind. You get what I mean? It's just a shot. You know what I mean? It's just one trade, one entry. So say if I trade now and I lose, I'll probably be risking about that. So yeah, not up, obviously not down. But yeah, just chilling, waiting to see what she's gonna tell me. But 15, I would say looks bearish. 15 definitely looks bearish. So does that. On the higher time frames, it does look like she could fall dramatically. Well, there we go. She's looking to break out. Why is... Yeah. Looking at lows here. Damn, we're getting some movement. This is a thing where you've got to be patient. It would have been lovely to get in up here, but we're not. So it's as simple as with trading, right? You need to understand, if you miss the bus, you just have to wait for the next one. If you try chasing the bus after the bus is gone, you're going to be running down the road saying, hey, pull over. How many times does a bus pull over? You know what I mean? Maybe 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10. Don't chase, just wait for the next one. Trading is boring. A lot of the time you are quite literally just sat here looking at a line. What? I mean, like a little rectangle on a screen, go up and down, hitting your lines. It's yeah, it is what it is. You have to accept it for what it is. My concept of the market is very simple and consists of that for any structure to exist, so for gold to exist in a market that is not entirely rigged or entirely manipulated, there has to be structure, which means there has to be control mechanisms, right? Meaning, as you see, even when price is moving like this, what does price have to do? Price has to go up, price has to come down, price has to go up, price has to come down. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Equal lows. So, if we break down here, we very well might get a correction before continuation to the upside. As price may come down, make a higher low before a higher high, or price can begin to break structure. So price might break, come back up again. So break, create a lower low, maybe down here, come back up, create a lower high, before falling off, coming down, and making another lower low. But you have to be very, very careful, as like I've said, the momentum right now is very, very, very strong from the daily time frame. So this is daily time frame, this is weekly. And this is the DXY. And typically when DXY is going up, gold is going down, because they are loosely, and I say that, loosely, inversely correlated. It's not like if the DXY is going up, gold is just going down. It doesn't always pair nicely, but sometimes she does. Because obviously the DXY is the US dollar index, and we are trading gold / the dollar. So, you could argue confidence that this very well could break out to the upside, meaning this very well could break out to the downside. So we shall see how this plays out, but I am not overruling the fact that longs are still in longs are still the big boys, right? You know what I mean? Like, these are still, if price pushes up and closes above what? Here? Price is going to look very, very bullish. And that's another 50 pips away. So, damn, the more that I'm looking at this, to get in on a 1 minute time frame right now is, yeah, damn, you're gonna be risking like a good couple points. And stop loss. It's kind of interesting. What's I gonna do as well? Yes. Damn, she might go. She might go. But already that's 50 pips. That's nuts. You know what? I'm gonna change this actually. But you have to remember though that, so look, from a 1 minute time frame perspective, right, this is very strong. However, price has just pretty much equalized it. So I pushed down to the bottom. Very well. 1 minute time frame, right? I'm respecting here. This guy right now is the problem. King. And the bears need to break him for the downside to be feasible. Price just moves from problem to problem. So many people in trading talk about fair value gaps, this, that, the other, a lot of the ICT concepts, whether it's, you know, order blocks, fair value gaps, all that shit. And my mentor always taught me that it goes further from trading, but it's almost like life is what you make of it. And there are, well, to put it simply, his motto was always the studious prosper. And when you look at the markets, when you actually take your time with them, you understand that they can only do so much. The markets can only go up and down. And if you spend enough time studying them, the studious prosper, you will begin to see that price can only do so much. Right? The markets can only do so much. And they always move with some form of a pattern, and those patterns and the way that they move always repeat, but in different sequences all the time, right? So it's just like you look at this, right? We've come up, we found a high, we found a problem, right? Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong one. So I was just illustrating here, right? So like on the 5 minute. So you look up, we've come up to the top side, we found the problem, it's taken, you know what I mean, about an hour, slowly curl up like we're saying, pushed up, closed right on the top, and then we've literally seen that there has been no wick and this has just exploded up. And then this has made this next leg up. Price comes back down. Where does it come down to? Well, it comes down to the previous point where it broke out, the previous impulse candle, the previous problem. And then price continues back up. It comes down and it comes to where? Well, price has made a leg up, price has consolidated, and then we've had a big impulse candle here, lots of money. Price has come right back down to it, almost instantly, right back down, up. It's finding problems, these highs, and then it's come down, it's pushed back down. He's respected, he's been the big boy at the bottom. He said fuck off, pushed him upside, now we've broken this. Come up, find the next high. These candles come down. So far, for this period of time, that was the king. Price pushed back down, like I said, back down into here. Massive impulse candle, break to the top side. What time was this? 10 o'clock. Right. Big impulse, it's hit there. Source as you've seen. Reach the top side. And then this is the king. As you see, we touched it straight away, but and this leg up, but then price comes back down, hits the impulse, comes up, where to? Right back to previous problem, expected, pushed down, still said, oh, this guy's quite strong on the bottom, it's pushed up, another leg, look at here, last up candle before the down. Could argue this is an impulse on a smaller time frame. It's not too heavy, it's not that big of support. I mean, but nonetheless, it's still part of structure before, because as you see, right, so from here, big drop off, right, a lot of money, price pushed back up, bounced off it as well. That's why I reference this one, for example, price pushed down, found once again cup, push in such a way that, as you see, looks like a W. Move nice, come back into there. Big rejection off here. This is on our 45 anyway, so makes sense, right? It's a big level. Push down into here, push right back down into the floor. Then from here, money came straight in. 1 o'clock. Makes sense. Start of the US. New York Open. Price pushed back up. Touched the top. Touched the king. Now price is sold off. From an hourly perspective, what is this looking like? Well, these highs have contributed to making this wick at the top. Time is 10 to 3, so 10 minutes until this close. Price is seeming to respect the lows here. We have breached here, so any buys from here, or here have been taken out. Which, so the more that I look at this, right, and the fact that we have not smashed down through here does tell me that there is a good chance that we could potentially get some buys. So I very well might go for some buys here. Like I said there, that was the king. Calm down. Respect. Now it does look like we're bouncing off. 1 minute until the close. We're going to wait for this to close and we're going to see how this is going to play out. So on a 15-minute time frame, so 5 minutes ago, closed before this 5-minute candle, is this upside move. So what we have to be wary about is that if price is to close down and this 1 hour candle is to close bearish, say down through here, then this would be a likely thing that price could do to create a wick, to come back in and respect these areas on the 15-minute. These areas that we have been respecting, or as you see there, we've bounced from prices, you know what I mean, dipped below, come back into this, prices bounced from, come back to, bounced up, come back a little bit, bounced up, before pushing. So we are in a big level right here, but as you see there, if this creates this wick, pushes strongly down through that and we get close towards here, then the downside might be looking. It's understanding, and trading is always understanding that for you to predict or react or respond to the markets, you need to be aware that it's like what I said yesterday actually, it's that the markets will always try and cater and show conflicting views, because to one man this looks very, very nice for shorts, and you'd say, look, breakout, it's just broke, breakout trade there. Already if you went for a breakout trade, you probably would have put your stops above here, probably would have got taken out. So you need to understand that I'm not saying that the market will show one thing and then do the opposite, as if it's always going to try and fake you out. It won't always, but it will at some point. Because the simple thing is if trading was easy, then everyone would do it and everybody would make money, and then there would not be a market because it wouldn't work. The only reason that some people can make lots of money for trading is because lots of people lose money. It's really just that simple. That's just how life works. Can't have everyone being a billionaire, otherwise everyone wouldn't be a billionaire, everyone would just be the same. Pretty standard stuff, right? But yeah, from a 1 minute perspective, this is looking nice, like I was saying. Moving in synchrony. if we do get this to break and push out through, would look, you know what I mean? Would look nice, right? So that could have been an entry there, but as I was saying, I was a little bit but this would have been breakout entry, right? So you would have ideally wanted to buy here, stops below here, saying no, we don't want this, and you want a continuation up here. But I'm not too fussed because I know 3 o'clock is around the corner, and I would quite like to see where price is going to finish, especially from a half hour perspective, because if this pushes up through, this is very, very strong. But given the fact that we are in heavy momentum, you have to be diligent, you have to be very careful. Because this, for example, that got 100 pip range to the downside, just if the next just if this hour wants to retest down here, and then to the upside as well. So so you can argue from an hourly, right, with mid range, like you still got highs here, lows there, on a smaller time frame, right, and even here to there. You know what I mean? That's 1300 pips or 13 points. Maybe I should put some like uncopyrighted soft music in the back. Might be a shout. But so using my phone, right, I built a little AI thingy. So this is the analysis that my AI is telling me as well. So gold is trading at new all-time highs today, smashing through the 4,000 mark and flirting between 40.40 and 40.50, which it is right now. 40.35. Trend is unmistakably bullish, driven by a cocktail of fundamental and technical tailwinds that continue to fuel momentum regardless of overbought signals. So, as mentioned, overbought, or some indicators that could suggest gold is overbought. Talking about the levels, which align with mine, but I'm not going to say them out loud. There's a reason behind that, because they align with a lot of my because a lot of what my AI is telling me aligns with these bands. That's for me to know and you to guess. So he's saying safe haven rush, fear and uncertainty are dominating, prolonged US government shutdown, political turmoil, France, Japan, Argentina, escalating geopolitical risks, Russia, Ukraine, many people funneling money into gold, Fed and rate cuts. Market participants are completely disregarding the overbought chatter, trading or betting on imminent US rate cuts. 50 basis points priced in for October and December, keeping the US dollar weaker and amplifying gold moves. So, is it 3 o'clock yet? No, it's not. 5 minutes is correct in a little bit. Let's see where she closes. Technical strength, blah 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 blah. It's not really aggressive bulls. Price action and volume confirmed. This isn't the time to doubt the uptrends. Breakouts may invite further surges. Extremely high risk. Counter trend bears one extremely high risk. Only consider shorting at resistance. So he's saying 407. So you are talking up in the 470s of, you know what I mean, another 300, 400 pip move to the upside before short. Expect squeezes and ruthless with stop losses. Today's market is bulldozing shorts. As you can see, price has just been, you know what I mean. Like, if you're shorting at the moment, this is, well, she's dangerous. But when she does short, she is very strong. She does make me think we could be in for the big short soon, but we will see. 15 minute is very, very nice at the moment. If we can get a close up here. So, like I said, a buy from here wouldn't have been the worst, but the reason that I didn't take it is because I did not want that risk. So we'd be targeting, well, at least 45. Potentially looking for a breakout, but he would have been talking a stop loss of 70 points, which is a bit big. Because if you said, oh, I don't know, it could just, you get what I mean, it could just go a little bit below before, you get what I mean, then you're talking almost risking 100 pips. I mean, that's the target, mate. So, because I do like trading off the likes of something like this, right? This is the ideal. So you're looking at this, and prices move back down. No, actually, no, maybe it's not ideal to be fair, because that would look quite bearish. And it's very hard to anticipate price to just come in like that right on. No, actually, because that's half past. So yeah, so at 10:30 you see prices moving down, playing most likely into. Yeah, there you go. So from there, that is a nice buy. You know what I mean? Targeting the upside. When price like this, for example, has opened and pushed very quickly down into there, you can say, like I was saying yesterday, that this would be a very nice buy to the upside if it can close bullish, and damn, did it. So yeah, point that I'm saying is this wasn't the nicest buy signal. You could have argued this wasn't bad for a punt, so down here, to say, look, I'll take this, the upside risk of, you get what I mean, you can potentially be making that, but you would have had a stop loss. You get what I mean, there you go, stop loss of 20 odd pips. That's what you would have wanted, right? Because then, as you see there, the target, as you would be approaching, you get what I mean, be a 6 return to risk. But yeah, so 15 minute as it is, hourly. So as you see here, price could just put it on the 5 minute. Ignore the 1 minute noise. Because I mean, this is dangerous from a 1 hour perspective. This is not the nicest for the bulls. Because tell you one thing about gold, when she moves, as you see. But especially with bears and shorts, there is a chance that you begin to see candles like this. Because that candle there, for example, my friends, this is a big candle. It's a 600 pip candle on an hourly time frame. From top to bottom, you're talking almost 1,000 pips. It's ridiculous. So, missed a decent buy there, but as I say, decent. It's not like I've missed my position. And once again, if you miss it, who cares? Wait for the next bus. The idea is to make money, not to lose money. You're not here to speculate. You're here to react or respond. So when you see something you like and you go, yep, this is undervalued, this is overvalued, go for it. But for the moment, I am going to be waiting. Because she is dangerous. Because from an hourly perspective, she could really begin to drop. However, the fact that we... why is this not... The fact that we, like I said, that we have now swept these lows, this upside does look very, very nice for this 15-minute to break this. If it does, yeah, I think we might get a breakout to the top side. So with everything that the AI was saying as well, if you're still trading against this trend, get out. It's a train wreck waiting to happen. Gold is in a runaway uptrend, and every technical and fundamental metric is lined up in its favour. Small corrections are opportunities to stalk aggressive buyers, not to panic and short blindly. Stop waiting for the top. Momentum traders and institutions are bulldozing every ceiling. Ride the wave with discipline and keep stops tight, especially in this volatility. This is not a watch and wait market. This is pick your entry, stack the odds, and execute with discipline, kind of. Stay ruthless. Amateurs hesitate. Professionals adapt and act. So I mean, the AI is already kind of telling me in some ways what's relatable in the fact that I did hesitate this. So yeah, it's kind of funny to be fair. AI is putting me on my place. But that's enough of that. To be fair, I might put some copyright free. Copyright free background music for YouTube videos. That is wildly specific and exactly what I'm looking for. Do ads have copyright? Something I don't know. Can I play these ads on YouTube and get copyrighted? Hopefully not. Damn. I wasn't even looking, and there you go. You see how quickly price can change. Yeah, so from an hourly, that's looking a bit dirty now. Ooh, we might go short. I don't know. Because regardless of what the AI says, I'll tell you one thing for free: when she goes short, she goes short. And she smashes back down. 5 minute. 5 minutes strong. 5 minutes only bloody opened. Right. Calm down, love. Can I not have like... I don't even want music, I just want like I want like nature sounds. That, like, what? It's not nature sounds. Buddy, what are you doing? Why is this giving me loads of like nature videos? Oh, non-copyright nature videos. Give me music, Dan. I don't know though, because damn. Part of me was going to say, fuck this shit, let me just put some copyright on, but... This is a bit sad though. Spa music, no, it's relaxed music. But is this going to be copyright free? Part of me's just thinking like, you know, should I just say fuck the copyright and just... Quite like the sound of fire. Should I just go? Because like, how can you can't copyright rain, surely?
Climate change.
Like, there's no way you can copyright this, surely. And I quite like the sound of rain. I'm from the United Kingdom, so we do get a ridiculous amount of rain. Raining all the damn time. You really can't see me, can you? No. 15 minute about to close. 1 minute moving slowly. To be honest, I might just go along here. Well, I didn't jump in because that 5 minute was strong. But, yeah. About to be half three. Half three. Have our clothes like this. But lovely to get in down there. Slight correction. Alright, heavy correction. 1 minute is pushing. Boring. She's just raging right now. Oh, bloody hell. She's just raging right now. But she could be gearing for a breakout based on the price action. But she could also be getting ready for a very dramatic drop. Especially if this begins to keep coming down and the 15-minute turns a bit bearish. It could very quickly turn the hourly bearish as well. Either that, or probably gonna get a breakout. Don't know if I should stop the recording and restart again later because I've been waiting so long, or just keep it as it is. 'Cause I don't think anybody's actually going to watch this. Me just sat here for an hour doing nothing. Maybe I should only record when I'm actually in a trade. Damn. Really? Yeah. I feel like there's a good chance we might break the highs, but don't know. Right before close, eh? 4 o'clock, see what happens. That does look dirty. Dinky Michael. Pew. Am I gonna buy a all-time high? Gold has reached a new all-time high and is looking tasty. Home down. Sell off. Never mind. No, this actually might sell off. I might jump in for a... Oh damn, that just created on the 5 minute. I didn't even see that until I looked at my other screen. That's nasty. That's like, it literally went all time high, pushed right back down to make that look better. Now this actually might just blow off. So I actually might jump in. I never normally would take, oh there you go. I never normally would take a breakout trade here at all time high. But I kind of want to. Because look, on the hourly, that is already, that 1 minute candle has made like, what, alright, maybe not on there, but look here, right, on that, like, it doesn't look, but to take buys up here is obviously a little bit mad, but again, that has kind of reached a 30 minute, but all I'm thinking is that's made it within like 1 minute candle going to the downside. I don't know. I might just. Thing is, stores I wanted to sell there, and that's moved already. Like, look at that. 30 pips. That's a stop loss right there. Look, if I jumped in there, you'd already be, you know what I mean? This already wouldn't be looking that great. And the fact that this still could just go meow. Oh, I don't know. Oh, 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 oh. This is what I mean. DXY has been pushing up, but gold also has been pushing up. So you see what I'm saying, where it's not exactly an inverse relationship, because gold hasn't been moving down at all. Obviously, gold's been moving up, not down. "15 minutes about to close." But this is the thing, is that just that? You see, like I said though, when gold drops, she drops. Craziest thing though was that's like 50 pips in itself though. Because this here would be a quite place for buys, you know, like from a half hour and an hourly, but from 15-minute perspective, all of this is fair game. And a 5. Right, so let's take a second, right? Like I said, price come up, made a high, price come down, respect, hit the lows again, come up, touched the highs, came down, broke these lows, tested the floor, said nah, pushed back up, but it wasn't straight volume, it was more conserved. We've come up, we've touched and broken all-time high ever so slightly. It's not a confirmed strong break, but we have closed up here right about to break out to the all-time high at the beginning of 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is pushed straight down from a 15-minute candle and touched the 1 hour and half an hour problem, to which price is beginning to bounce. You could argue I've already missed the entry. If price is to continue pushing up with large momentum. However, could this be a good place to sell? Maybe not right here. Could this give you an opportunity to sell, or is this the place to buy, as here to here is more than 100 pips, so it's the type of move you're looking for. But as it's showing, this is already making a decent little wick that would make sense from a 15-minute time frame if this was to reject off here and push down. Strong, but with shorts we normally see if there's a big 1 minute candle like this and it is in momentum, then price is to continue to the downside. Otherwise, if this is BS, then this should just rocket up, which it does look like it's beginning to do. Part of me's wondering though, is price gonna shoot up to 40, 50 and then just drop? Because it would be kind of like funny. It would be like almost kind of like a nice price for institutions to be like, right, off 40, 50, we're selling it back off, blah blah blah. Because like, for the day to turn bearish, like you're looking at 3984 for the open. So like, damn, like that's hundreds of pips away. It's 400 odd pips away. You are talking about a sharp correction down, which is feasible. It's very, very feasible. I don't think that many people would be expecting shorts. But it might just play into the Bears. Sorry, the Bulls. Might just continue shifting up. I don't know, part of me wants to go short, you know. The thing is, I don't have a lot of, because like if I was to jump in here, like my stops would be up here, and then still like price can easily come back to here before it pushes down. You know what I mean? But I think if price was to just move to the downside, it's gonna have to go here in a minute or two. Like I said, so if you jumped in there, you'd already be looking at hitting stop loss, pretty much. Or it would be very, very close, and you might have it somewhere around here. So this would be pretty much looking at taking it out. And close. I'm not gonna lie, you would kind of need price just to, yeah, completely drop if you were to go to the downside from here. As you can argue, you've made a nice little wick. You've still got 5 minutes until the half hour closes, and until this 15-minute closes, which means you're talking down there, but you were talking this, falling right down through there to there, so you are talking heavy momentum, which would be great, but I do kind of just think though that like Now that 1 minute does look nice, however, it's almost half past. So the reality of that, calm down, it's low, very low. Bit of a frustrating day so far because the price action has been somewhat like really nice, but I don't know, like also kind of uncertain. $15 half hour didn't close too nice. Puts us in a sticky situation. Then again, it would make more sense now if price was to push down from here without pushing up. However, price could also rocket up. I think I might take a short here. Alright, so I jumped in here, it's not the best entry. There is 200. With a breakout above. Breakout above there. So what we're essentially doing is we're taking this. Fuck. Where's my... In fact, the all-time high volume picked up, down, side, and showing signs of either heavy drop, correction, or to smash up through and at 45. Level. So survived the first 5-minute candle, but that has meant shit all as we are already pushing back up. MetaTrader view, and it closed in favor, but not too good. Can still break upside and take us out. Yeah, and price is already bouncing up through. It's not nice. One minute. One minute point of interest, not 1 minute point of interest. 1 minute bounce. Dangerous. Looks like we're going to lose this one. Frustrating. 15 does... yeah, I think we have took a bit of an L. Oh well, we went for a little. I kind of feel like cutting this. I don't feel like giving it that much room, especially given this price action now, because that just doesn't look very promising to break downside now, especially with that momentum. Without it just respecting here, like it's got to respect here, or we're gonna get taken out. I wanna I want to give it a bit of leeway to hit here, but I just feel like if we're gonna push up, we're just gonna smash up through, and yeah, like, so that already would have been hit and taken out, so I don't know if I'm just risking for no reason now. So we'll leave it at the top there, and then if this is broken, which is about to get broken, it really is wrong. It's still not even risking half. Loss. Because on the 30-minute, I was thinking, like, do I just move it above here? But, well, loss. It's 9. Minus 300. It is real frustrating, but I don't know, part of me just feels like she 1 hour just doesn't look nice though. I jumped in again. Gonna risk another 140 because I think this 15-minute could come down. Low probability trade, but I'm gonna just put it back in this one. I'm looking at 50 and just thinking this could, or it's just going to smash straight through. It's one of the two. See what I mean? She's showing signs of it, but I don't know if she's just gonna get on me, blow off to the upside. We're gonna need some momentum, some real momentum. More like it. One thing I will say, and I swear, like, look, there to there is 300, right? We lost 300. But there to there is 255. Like, it's what it is. And that was below it. So yeah, 15-minute close, but I just don't know if it's going to be good enough, because we are looking for price to come back down here, for example. Especially with funded accounts, I'll tell you for free, you lose more money than you make. I don't care what anyone says, no, it's exactly the same. No, it's not. You lose more when you lose more for the same amount of pips than you make. I don't care what anybody says. Oh no, it's exactly the same. No, it's not. Never has. One of the things with funded accounts as well is because they're like, it always, you get what I mean? I'm pretty sure I hit it at the top here. And then it always takes you out a little bit higher than whatever your stop loss was. So it is frustrating. It's very frustrating. But the point being though is when you consider it to what it used to be, obviously, years ago, obviously we are very, very lucky. Because before, you know what I mean, you place a sell and it places a sell like down here, you know what I mean? Surprise has to move significantly in your direction, you know what I mean, like 30 years ago type thing. So I am just obviously slightly worried about the 15-minute because the 15-minute obviously only needs price to just push a little bit back down here around 45 before pushing up and potentially breaking the highs and breaking our stop loss. And because I don't know if I'd even keep my my tip off there, I'd be ideally aiming for down here type thing. Price is and was to move, but I just don't know. Like because it's one of those, right, where you look at this. Price has to come down. Like from a 4-hour perspective, like this is ridiculous. But as you're saying, like trying to get in front of this now is a bit crazy, but there's a lot of resistance around it. But you see how this is still, you get what I mean, like high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Going counter trend is dangerous, and this is why, to be honest with you, based on that, which is very similar to that, I am not. Yeah, I'm gonna risk like 70 quid now. That's it. Not fucking about. More or less break even. $10 till this candle closes as well. And I mean, fuck you, man. You asshole. Taking the piss. Fuck off. I kind of want to just cut it, but fuck you. We're gonna get taken out. Oh, I don't know whether or not to leave my stops up here. But that again is... That's 180, and if that's 80... This is what I mean, I don't get some of this shit, man. I might just close and finish up for the day because this has just been a bit shit, to be honest. Because I was wanting and kind of expecting, if gold was to push down it to, you know, match this fairly quickly and for the momentum to come back in, but the momentum just doesn't, I don't know, it just... Yeah, nah, man. I mean... She's just teasing. It's really aggravating. Because I want to just kind of cut the losses and just say fuck this, but I don't know, like... This looks like such a buy that I want to sell. I know that kind of sounds stupid, but... Because otherwise this might just rocket up for close. It might actually. It really might, and then that would turn this hourly very, very nice. Ah, fuck you, gold. I mean, Price still has been like, Price has been rejecting off this area. You know what I mean? Price. So that's where I was putting it back. You know what I mean? So putting it there. Because Price is still confined to this area. Like, we still pushed off it once, pushed off it twice. Third time it normally breaks in a lot of cases. But if it doesn't, she's gonna move hard and fast. I'm gonna move my journal over here so I can still see the chart. Because there to there. Let's just go back to the open. I mean, that's 4.4. Bloody hell. What is that on the wire? Yeah. Yeah, come on, come down for the close. Come on, man. Why is this just... It feels like every time I jump in, prices move sideways. And then you get a 1 minute big ass candle that just rockets up. You know what I mean? Feels like the second you jump in, you get what I mean? Just... But you can't let it be personal. Price doesn't care about you, don't care. Crypto does, to be fair. Crypto does hunt liquidations for a fact. You can argue that these markets do, and they are manipulated and X, Y, Z, but a bit more fair. Come on, baby. Move. Keep moving. That's what we like to see. Trading will make you lose your mind though. $5. Let's see what happens, shall we, people? Up 150. I could take this and cover half the losses that we lost on that, but I mean, what's the point in that, really, isn't it? Half hour, 1 hour. Fuck off, man. You know what? Well, how about this just be a lesson of trade with the trend? Because, I mean, I'm getting a little bit annoyed now. But the thing is, so it was originally up there, right? But this is the thing, like on a higher time frame, like that doesn't. Because part of me got to double down. Gold, you tricky little minx, you are. Oh, that's nice. Especially from a 15. Because that 15 looks so nice. It looks so nice for shorts. But the markets don't care. They do what they are supposed to do, and that is that. Yeah, so to be honest with you, there's no reason having it that much higher. If she goes up, she's going up. She's not gonna slow down that much. I mean, it is 5 o'clock, like. Wait, hang on a minute. This is what I mean as well. Like, I was on. It was 301. I was on like, what? Wasn't it like 280? Was it 283 or was it 243? 243 minus 300. Yeah, trust. Yeah, no, makes sense. My bad. Ignore my complaining. There's not a problem. So the hourly looks very nice from trade and view perspective. Skadoosh. Oh, really? Why can't the balls just piss off, man? It's all so very frustrating because this is still just in an uptrend, and I'm not. Yeah, fuck off. I'm done. Fuck you. Right, well, a frustrating bit of trading because I should have just bought, but I was enticed by the allure of the downside potential. So yeah, I guess we're gonna break out now, aren't we? See, it's playing so nice, but I just didn't trust it. I didn't like it. Ah well. Only lost or losing 0.5%, so it's no problem. Plus you're barely even down, like you there you go. New all-time high broken, and fucking hell. I was wrong. That's what it is. Trading is just really fucking frustrating though, because it's just yeah, as it is. Like I said, very often before it break out to all-time high, it will entice you and look very potentially bearish before you get a godly fuck candle. I feel like an idiot. Well, that's that. I can't be asked to watch this anymore. It's just so hard to. Well, I say it's so hard. When price is in price discovery mode, it's just a bit like. So you got nothing to go on. There's no past data anywhere. You get what I mean? There's blank space in price. It's just. Yeah. I really did not think after, you get what I mean, like, after a 500 pip move to the upside since open, I was thinking like, well, it would make a lot of sense if price, you know what I mean, price is up here, price began to push down, you know what I mean, then trickle down here, and then maybe move back up, but no, price is just moving. She is not stopping. It's annoying. The most annoying thing though is the fact that I just looked at it and just thought, can price really move up and break 50 and keep moving up towards 60 and 70, etc. And well, evidently so. So. And because that looks ready for sales as well. You know what? I want to buy. I don't want to buy, sorry. I want to sell it here. I'm jumping in with a tiny stop loss, 74. Putting it all in the journal. Entry has been nice to us. I'm going to put my stops even tighter, because this just might smash up through. But if we do get pushed downside, like we said, if this can break the downside, you're looking at almost a bag. Reason I'm doing this as well is because I've seen that shit so many times over the past couple of years, where price will break out like a rocket like that, right? Hang on, I'll show you on TradingView in a minute, because we are going a little bit into profit. I think Cap should have won. So, do you think that hourly, it would be a good wick up before it actually pushed down? Because you think about it, right? Break to the upside like this with very, very strong momentum. I was going to show you on TradingView, but you know what? We are about to see whether or not I'm right or I'm wrong, to be honest. 1 minute 30 left of this 5 minute candle, and it's not really. I was gonna say it's not really what you want. You like when prices move like this, you want this shit to come right back down or not at all. Otherwise, it is gonna go up. So it's like this, for example. I'm not playing around unless this can close somewhere down here. If this begins to push back up now, yeah, no, like I ain't having it, mate. This shit has got to break now or not at all. You cheeky little bitch. So that's quite nice. I mean, stops at break even, so could get touched out, so wary. Because a lot, I mean, bro, she barely has to move and she can just take me back out. Part of me's thinking about just taking the little bit of bread, you know what I mean? But once again, what's the point? Because if I'm right, I'm going to be right very quickly and she's going to move very fast to the downside, and then I'll have a, you get what I mean, potentially quite literally almost top wick entry. Otherwise, I'm going to be wrong and she's just going to keep going up. But again, like I say, like, really? Really? It's going to keep going up? I don't buy it. Maybe I should. Oh, you got. This is what I mean, man. Come on, come on. Because it's 22 past, so if you want to, you can come back down and make this begin to look really, really bearish. Pretty please. It's 2 bags to hit the lows on the 4 hour. Maybe she's not ready to push down. Maybe she is literally just in a ridiculous uptrend for the moment. Because this is just not what she does before she drops. Go on, prove me wrong. Drop. I dare you. Double dare you. But, as it goes, so far I am somewhat happy with how today's gone, regardless of what happens. Because I've got a good entry from the highs up here right now. Managed to get in a way that I am risk-free. I took a position earlier and I was wrong. But I did cut one of the trades, like you see here, at break even before she did break out, and I would have lost a lot more. So, in conclusion, this not that mad about, right? Because it was, you get what I mean? Like I say, it did look like she could just, you get what I mean? Could just fall back out here. And here, I guess I'm wrong. Fuck off, man. Like, why, bro? Like, why? All 4 minutes of this, right? And this could have just easily broke to the downside, made it really nice, but no. The last minute candle just is that whole 5-minute candle. Push back up. Now we're probably gonna have a little push down, and then gay, happy.
I've never made what I should have.
Right. Officially, fuck you, gold. Alright. Don't even get to fucking move it, do I? Prick. If this bitch comes back down now, I'm gonna be furious. Bro, like, fuck off. Because I tried to move that above. Like, you saw that. Bro, don't you dare. Because this is a thing that now it makes you almost want to be there like, oh, well, now because you're taking me out, I'm jumping back in. Because it's such bullshit, man. Like, that didn't even touch it. Like, on here, that hasn't even touched it. That would have. Fair enough. Oh, man. Alright, I'm done. I'm not doing this shit. This is the thing, right? How are you gonna... You're gonna jump in here and now, 'cause it ain't even balls, it's stupid. Like, bro, do you know the amount of times that this has played out? And 9 times out of 10, it will come back and it will hit here. But nah, mate, it just... Nah. Not today. I am salty, I'm not gonna lie to you, I am a bit salty. Because I could have bought in here, caught this entire move, but... I hesitated, and then I even hesitated here and thought, well, you know what? I think this could come down. No, guess not, mate. Just is really frustrating. This is what I mean. Even if you had your fucking stops above, this shit would have taken it because, oh, it's in momentum. One of the reasons why I don't like prop firms is the spreads of bullshit for the fact that it's a or supposed to be a demo account. I mean, I can't be angry. Like, it makes sense. Like, the price actually makes sense. You can't really be angry. It's just frustrating. You're wrong. I'm wrong. To be honest with you, I'm literally only down $70, which is neither here nor there. So, I'm down 0.1%. Oh no. Right, well, there's 3 hours of bollocks.